Hey guys, Mikey here with the dual videos as I promised you. I instead of doing like dual videos for this deck, dual videos for this deck, I'm gonna do all the dual videos at once. It wasn't easy. I had to deal with a lot of cheap ass decks. Sorry for the curse word there, but it was really fun. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna start off in the order that I actually released them, which would be Infernities, followed by Blackwings, followed by Light Swans. And this is the first one I'm actually going to do, Infinity versus, this one was Dark World Archfiend. So, let's get on with it. So, it was my turn. Like, look at this hand, it was so bad. But I had to deal with it. I was like, let me see if I can make a play. And even if it was Dark World, I was like, thank you. Now, here I get the 1-for-1. I said all this, and you're wondering why I did that. Now, the reason I did that was so that way I can just have a handless hand and have more tuners for Red Nova Dragon. There are other ways. There are other ways to bring out Nova Dragon if all your beetles are out of the deck. So that's another thing. He goes in a crazy box for whatever reason. He gets the draw. And I'm like, okay, bye bye. Drag down. I draw Archfiend. He plays Skill Down. Okay, that's fun. Gargoyle status, Doom Dragon status, just for the barrier. Just for the barrier. I'm like, oh, Hunter, let's do this. I get my 2 cards back. I didn't barrier because I knew Grapple wasn't a threat at the time. Allure, I was like, okay, Allure, but then he gives up. I don't know why. He had no hand, so I don't know what he could have done after that. Like, he literally had nothing. Snow, Genesis, and... That's not Genesis, that's Archfiend Emperor. Now we go on to when I fight Ghost Tricks. This one was fun. Look at this hand. I set everything. Oh, this was Ghost Trick Exodia. I'm sorry. Ghost Trick Exodia. I don't know how it works, but it's an interesting deck, which I'm going to find a way to play it better. Or if you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. But, you know, that's not bragging or anything, but it seems like a fun deck. Anyway, I'm going to stack the Archfiend. Just go for that 18. He gets the Allure. He gets the Sun Spectre. Look at that. Concealing Light. Like, Beetle. Let's do this. I made a mistake. I made a misplay. Here. I wanted to go for 2, another Beetle, but I messed up. Sorry about that. So I'm going to go to Guardian. Attack! Raid. Oh look, it's Mirage. So I draw into Mirage. I'm like, let's do this. I get Launcher. And here comes the Nova Dragon. GG. Like, literal GG. The last one for Infernities is Lightsworn Dragon Rulers, which you're thinking, how could this deck win against Lightsworn Dragon Rulers? I'll show you. Look at that hand. I just immediately go into it, not even gonna think, I'm just gonna send it to play, and I'm just gonna keep that on board. Look at that Rainbow Creeble, so godly. Look at that Soul Woman. I'm like, okay. Send to grave. Special, get those 2 out. 6, 8. Get that. And he gives up there because, like, look at that. He had nothing, and I had this whole board, and I wanted to do more. I wanted to go into the Nova Dragon. He wouldn't let me. So the next deck would be Blackwings. I really couldn't get any good, decent duel videos, but I did what I could. So, yep, it was my turn. I just go straight into Vortex with Orochi and Bora. He gets the Venom Swamp. I'm like, Venom deck is actually pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie about that. So there's not much to say about that. You know, he's just stalling out for another Venom guy, for another Venom Swamp. I'm like, go away. Kirsu, take 17. And he draws the second Swamp. I'm like, okay. I didn't want Serpent giving me another one, giving me another counter, so I was like, meh. Set that. When he plays another monster, I'm going to Torrential, which obviously he plays Venom Serpent. Like, nope. MSC that card, and Soul Charge everything. Honestly, I was a little bit skeptical of Cowboy, and I'm like, nah. I was going to end my turn there or do some more plays. I don't know what I was going to do at that point. But he surrendered knowing he had nothing to do. He couldn't do anything. The next one is against Noble Knights. Oh, wait, wrong side. So, he went first, setting MST in the Torrential. I'm like, double Whirlwind. I'm not going to overextend. I'm just going to attack. He sets the MST, the double MST with the Madrat. I don't know why he didn't MST that. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Effect Vector stops my Blizzard, but I still get double search. So I'm like, okay, and I still have an attack. The MST is the compulsory. I'm like, okay, go for it. I don't know why he didn't Soul Charge or Boars or something. He could have done something. I don't know why he surrendered. And the last one for Black Wings is against Dino Rabbits. I know they're still alive. I don't know how. Sets everything, plays Thunder King. I overextend like a motherfucker. The MSC's Icarus, I chain, I'm like, let's have fun with this. Dark Bribe. So I get the draw, I get the token. Plays Drac, I'm like, nope. I wasn't afraid of the Deep Prison even though I didn't know what it was. So token, does fail. I wasn't taking chances. BLZ. I wasn't taking chances. Plays Grand Ball. I didn't know Mirror Force stops Grand Ball, so I was like, okay. Look at that Dark Hole. 6,000, another 3,000. And he really didn't have anything. He was just stalling out at this point. But I had the Blizzard. And GG. And finally on to the Lights ones. This one was a weird deck. It was against Makina Karakuri. I don't know how that deck works. At first, it looks like a Quasar build because he goes Won't Fire, Soul Charge. But he didn't go Quasar. He could have. So here, I do Soul Recharge, get off that Geralt, and just end turn there. See, it looks like a Quasar. It looks like a Quasar. It looks like a freaking Quasar set, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Honestly, he could have won Quasar if he wanted to, but instead he did something else. I don't know why. He doesn't even have Quasar in the extra deck if you look at it. He doesn't have Quasar. I don't know why. So he plays Scrap Dragon, I'm like, okay, go for it. JD. Setman. Oh, 101. Fiendish. He had an answer to everything for this turn. I was like, fuck you. He plays that, I'm like, beckoning. Attack, nope. Here I made a misplay, well, after charge. I made a misplay. I wasn't supposed to use Zephyros' effect, which screwed me over. So I had this get it back, and I was like, banish that guy. Because I knew he was going to be a problem later on. He plays the cannon, the fortress, into this guy. into this guy, changing him. And I was like, damn it. He was so good. I'm like, no worries. I'll just go into this, get Diablos, because I had enough. And I said, hey, come at me. I have Leo. He couldn't do anything, so he starts out with Mecha Equipped Angler. Or, not Angler, Engineer. I was like, let's go again. JD into a Star Reader. He plays the effect, I'm like, fuck, I can't do anything. So now he plays the Crane and goes into his endings. I Foolish Barrier the Wolf, play Lila, and go into a Star Leash, negate that effect. Mecha Equip save him, and he stalled out another turn. Book-a-Moon and Jack Frost, I'm like, yeah. If I played Raiden, I would have won this turn, but I was being cautious. So I was like, attack and go. So that's the effect where I'm like, that's GG, bro. There's not much more you can do. I was like, bounce that back, but he surrenders. The next one is against Moja, which is a funny deck. Raiko. He plays Beast. He plays Duality and then Beast Strike. I'm like, okay, go for it. He sets the MST. So I play Lila. Go on to Minerva. And one thing I didn't know, even if you special back Minerva, she can still mill. She still mills. If it was going too fast, you can pause it and see that she did mill. I was like, what? Here was another mistake. If I had known that was an MST, I was being skeptical. I was thinking like it was a Mirror Force or something. But if I played the second JD without using the effect, I would have won this turn. So I was like, attack for 6,000. Fall Grant. He sets the Moja. I'm like, Fall Grant effect, then Dark Hole, GG. And the last one is against an interesting deck. It's Spirit Message, Spirit Board, Exodia. I don't know what he was doing with this deck, but... Raiko. Voice Raider. Kill Voice Raider. Wolfie. Wolfie, come on, Wolfie. Sorry. Lila, destroy. 2100. Giant Rat. You know destroy. Archmichael. Attack. I didn't use effect because I was setting up for JD. Keep that in mind. Look, it's a giant soldier. Dark Hole. JD, that guy. Roll 3. He gets Penguin Soldier. I thought it was GG. He gets Penguin Soldier. Come on. So he knew Cartuba wasn't a threat, so I was like, I'll let it go. Then he went down honorably with a surrender. So I'm sorry if those duel videos were quick. I'll make an attempt to get more, but I have to move on with more decks. But if you liked what you saw, subscribe for more, comment, rate it, stuff like that. And I'll see you guys later.